says nursing instructor Judy Bornas, who participated last year.
Are you interested in going to this event?
Absolutely not. I cannot tell you how ridiculous I think this is.
Why do you think it's ridiculous?
Well, because, first of all, they're not going to teach you very much in 3 days, are you? And I think all of a sudden, this Jodie Bornas, she sounds like a very sketchy woman. Judy Bornas, even. So I don't know. I'm not into this.
I think it's good that some people can go in and get some practice and learn about better instructional techniques and ways to develop lesson plans. Because if you develop a lesson plan and you follow through with it, it's a good technique for teaching.
Well, I disagree with you, John. I really disagree with you.
And how would you teach?
And it hurts me that you have to disagree with me every single time. You have to say the opposite of what I'm saying.
You know what?
Let's just move on.
Let's just move on, Scott. Let's just move on. We're not talking about the subject anymore. Each day involves a seminar session in the morning, followed by a micro-teaching session in the afternoon. Participants will be videotaped teaching a lesson and will receive constructive written and verbal feedback from the other participants. Participants will also be given a DVD or USB copy of their lesson each day. At the end of the course, participants will receive a certificate of completion.
The workshop costs $100 for faculty members, instructors and staff, and $30 for graduate students. Fees can be paid by cash or cheque at the Centre of Teaching and Learning in room 2107 Lambton Tower. A place in this course will be confirming upon the receipt of your payment.
I do have to say that is too expensive for a little bit of practice work.
It most certainly is, you know. Just
$100 to go and learn how to do a teaching plan. And
if you think about it, the tuition already costs enough, you know, and obviously everything always, you know, if you ask me, they should be including this. You should be giving these skills and everything that you're paying for. It should be covered in your tuition, shouldn't it?
And our student fees.
Yes, you know, but it's just money. As well, I know this is a little off the topic, but I'm very annoyed how they've started charging you for those little plastic forks and stuff. And it's just an example, same as this, how they just try and make money off you all the time.
They charge for plastic forks?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Can you believe that?
I cannot believe that.
You can't believe that. It's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Upsets me.
Windsor to host Student Engineering Conference. A national student conference of the Institute of Industrial Engineers, hosted by the University of Windsor at Caesars in January, will feature competitors challenging participants to solve real-world problems.
Ali Sada, a vice president with the local student chapter, says the competitions will educate attendees and the challenges on facing Canadian industry while rewarding the best and brightest.
Today, all competitors are looking for ways to create extra income, provide higher quality products and services, while lowering operation costs, Sardar says. As the industries that we work in change and evolve, so must we.
Organisers expect more than 300 students and industry professionals to convene for 14 speakers from sectors including automotive and aerospace, food and chemical processing, healthcare, telecommunications, and new and emerging energy production. The registration deadline is December 4th.
Would you happen to be an engineer, Scott?
No, I would not happen to be an engineer. But hats off to the working boys, though. They are very, very good. And the girls. They're very, it's a very challenging course, and I think that they should be given as much help as possible.
Yep. I don't have the brains to be an engineer. That's why I do this.
Well, maybe you just don't believe in yourself, but that's neither here nor there.
A University of Windsor Law Forum will promote social justice work to law students.
A forum in March 2010 at the University of Windsor Law School will introduce its students to the challenges and rewards of foregoing private practice for a career engaged in social work justice.
Justice at Work, Bridging Education, Employment, and Experiences will give current students an opportunity to hear from previous graduates now using their legal skills and education to address issues of poverty, race, gender, environment, and more.
The event is scheduled for March 22nd, 2010. Hawke invites University of Windsor Law alumni interested in participating or anyone with suggestions of others who might have an interest to contact Emily Carrasco, extension 2953.
I definitely don't have an interest in law. Do you, Scott?
Well, I do and I don't. I find it's very important, and also, you know, it's something that, you know, you either like or you don't like. But I really couldn't care about law.
Well, as long as it's upheld, justice for all.
Right.
Such.
Yes. You know, and it's very, I don't know, but it's one of those things, you know, that you know, yeah.
what I don't like is all the loopholes that come out in law that people use a lot.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
I hate
it does.
that.
It's a very bad thing. You know what else I don't like?
What?
Olives.
I don't like olives.
Yeah,
Actually, you know what? I do like olives with a little bit of sausage. Olives and sausage and a little bit of pickle.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
All right then.
Bookstore site of Rum Runners signing. The University Bookstore will host a signing of the Rum Runners, a prohibition scrapbook by local author and award-winning journalist Marty Jervis, today, Friday, November 27th, from noon to 2 p.m.
The revised 30th anniversary edition of his 1980 original book tells stories from Windsor's past as a hotbed of Prohibition-era smuggling.
You know anything about this book?
No, but I'm assuming he's quite a very well, if he's getting books published and stuff, I think good luck to him. I think that he's lots of potential in such things such as that. So I think it's good. What do you think about it, John?
I'm more of a fiction reader myself, and fantasy novels, and some pornography here and there.
Yes.
But I can't. Non-fiction really isn't just my forte. I find it kind of boring. Is that the phone?
Yes, it is. Hello.
Who is it? Who was it?
That was the parking representative. It's just in the parking committee has an announcement to make that as from next week, the FF student parking lot will be closed, causing students to walk an extra maybe 200, 300 meters every day to school. So we can no longer use the parking. That's
genocide.
That upsets me deeply, John. That really does. Yeah, it really does. It's going to be snowing soon, and I do not want to walk all that way.
I can't even believe
this
that.
Can affect so many people.
I think students will slip and fall on that extra 200, 300 meters.
It is just outrageous. I mean, where else is there to park? I mean, you're not gonna park under the bridge because that's taken all the time, and you're not gonna.
By 8 in the morning, if you don't get there by 8 in the morning, it's full.
I don't know about this, John. I really don't know about this. This is.
You know what I do? Yeah. I don't pay for parking. I have a car, and I drive it to my own personal spot that I don't have to pay for.
Well, let's just hope that they certainly make it up to us somehow, because this is just ridiculous.